Look, my hair is electric. Magic. Hello you guys, I'm Nadia and I'm here today to do my August wrap-up. I know it's a bit late, but I decided to do this video. I didn't have time to do it earlier, so here it is now. So in August I managed to finish 6 books, which is quite okay for me. I know some booktubers read like 20 books a month, but I don't usually manage to read that many, so 6 is okay for me. The first book I finished was The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. This is the 3rd book in the Robert Langton series, but in the series you don't really have to read the books in order because they have nothing to do with each other except that the main character is always Robert Langton. So this guy is a university professor and he's into solving puzzles and codes and encrypted symbols, and so in every book he gets into this adventure where he has to solve one of these puzzles, and yeah, that's all. I really like this book. It wasn't as good as the Da Vinci Code, which is the only other one from the series I've read, but it was also very good. It was quite thick, 664 pages, that's thick. But it kept me going, even though at times it was becoming a bit slow. I was excited to read it, and it did have this thing going on, if you know what I mean. Probably don't, but I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Great book though. The next book is one that I finally read, and it is the Percy Jackson series, the first book, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And was this good? This was such a great book. It reminded me of Harry Potter a lot, which is a huge compliment for a book. So I think every Harry Potter fan should read this. I don't know why I hadn't read this so far, but it's really good. And in case you don't know, the basic story is about a boy who finds out that he's a demigod. He's the son of one of the 12 Greek cats, and then these monsters start going after him, and he has to defend himself, and it's full of adventure. It's great. Read it. So after I finished that, I picked up the 2nd book, which is The Sea of Monsters, and this was also great, had the same sense of humor, kept me laughing and kept me going, and I finished it very quickly. But I think that the storyline of this one is not as good as the first book. That's the only downside of this book, and that's why I gave it 4 stars. I gave the previous one 5 stars. I don't know if I said that, probably not, but I'm saying it now. Yes. Stop talking. Definitely recommend the series to anyone who likes middle school books, but I think also more mature readers would enjoy reading the series because it's just that great. After that, I finished reading This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen, and yeah, I didn't really like that one. It was the first Sarah Dessen book I read, and I was just expecting it to be more romantic or more. Yeah, I don't know, everyone has been talking so much about the Sarah Dessen books. Maybe they're just not in my taste, but I didn't like this book. The basic storyline is about a girl who doesn't believe in love and just wants someone to spend the holidays with, and then she meets this guy who's exactly the opposite of what she wants, and they get together, and yeah, you have to read the book to find out what happens. So I ended up giving this 3 out of 5 stars because it wasn't good, it wasn't bad either, but yeah, I'm not gonna be reading this book again, but I might be reading some Sarah Dessen books eventually again, trying out. I don't know. So the next book I finished was Wake by Amanda Hocking. This is a book about sea creatures and a girl who becomes one of them and then has to deal with it. And even though some people have not given the best reviews to this book, I really ended up enjoying it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And I'm really excited to read the rest of the series. I've done a separate review on this book, so I'm not going to talk any more about it. If you want to, I will link the review somewhere, so you can check it out. And the last book I finished this month was Dracula by Bram Stoker. First of all, look how great this cover is. It's really one of the best covers I've ever seen, and it's from the Penguin English Library, and I checked out the rest of the books. They all have amazing covers. I want to have them all. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I won this book on a giveaway from Donna by A Mind Needs Books, and I want to thank her again so much for hosting this giveaway and for sending me this awesome book. Her channel is gonna be in the description box, so definitely check her out. She has amazing videos, and go subscribe to her. Do it. So this is basically the first vampire novel that was ever written, and only for that it is worth reading. It is a classic book and it began really good. I was enjoying it so much in the beginning, and then it started becoming a bit more slow and doing a huge curve. I think it is normal for a classic book to be kind of slow, but because I'm always reading YA books, I'm used to more fast-paced books. Nevertheless, I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars just because it wasn't exactly at my taste, but I definitely appreciate the writing and the storyline, and it's the first vampire novel, so I had to read it, right? So these were all the books I read in August. Let me know if you read any of these books or which books you read in August, and I will have the next video up soon. I hope. I don't have so much time to film, but I hope that I will do a video soon. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like to, and I will see you soon. Bye! Good stuff, good stuff. If I haven't read this till now. Dracula by Bram Stoker.